So guys, this is Styling Gamer right here. I'm kind of going on a little rant on the Xbox One right now. I've been seeing some things like, I've seen some slight changes in the Xbox One, but let me start off saying that about August 4th was the first time I played my Xbox in about 4 to 5 months. I'm not even gonna say and lie to you. Like my Xbox has just been sitting there collecting dust, and I'm referring to my Xbox One has been sitting there collecting dust because I found out it just wasn't fun to me, like compared to the PS4. Now listen, I do have both systems, and believe me, I'm PS4 is not perfect. It's just they took some directions that Xbox should have taken, and there's some things that Xbox One has done that they shouldn't have done that really ruined them and put a dent in them, regardless if they made if they made changes or not. This console war is still going on, obviously, and like I could care less about it, but really to give you my perspective from it, I'm gonna give you the flaws of both systems, like where Sony is starting to make mistakes as well, you know. But with the Xbox One, there's potential of it coming back around. It's just not gonna happen in 2014. I could assure you that. I could promise you that. Nothing, Sunset Overdrive, none of these games that come out 2014 and early 2015 are not going to make a difference in how people look at the Xbox One. They have to come up with something really next gen to really pull people around. Like, it may draw more people into buying the system, but it's not going to take that grime off that they already placed in your heart. You know, I was looking at the new Halo. It looked good and all, but it's nothing new to us. Not unless they make it more like Destiny, like a Halo massive multiplayer online would be nice. But you know what? They have Destiny. That's basically what Destiny is. Destiny is like a Halo massive multiplayer online. So there's no need of doing that. Now unless they get really innovative with it, If they could do that, then that's what's up. But Xbox is like in between right now. What will save Xbox right now that I believe is a couple of really good MMOs. Now I did hear of State of Decay making an MMO, a zombie apocalyptic MMO for the Xbox One. If they come up with that, I believe that could bring the Xbox One back around. Excuse me, my voice is a little crackly right now. But other than that, it's just like, yeah, a good MMO, a good first-person shooter. Call of Duty is not doing it right now. Call of Duty is not going to save the Xbox. I'm gonna show you that right now. It's not going to save the Xbox One, regardless if I get like a month's exclusive of of content. It's not going to save it because Call of Duty is really repetitive. I mean, people are already hating on it already. I'm looking at Call of Duty right now, and it looks like like it has a Titanfall engine. But is it going to stop me from buying it? I may not get it right away, but eventually I will get it. And the Call of Duty has a big fan base, and it's gonna generate money, and most likely people are going to get it more for the Xbox One than the PS4 because of the content that's exclusive to it. Maybe, but other than that, it's just there's a few things. There's a few other things that Xbox need to work on as well. Like when you go to their dashboard, when you come on the Xbox, it doesn't give you that good sign. Like it doesn't give you a sign that the system is alive, like it's there with for next gen. Unlike when you cut on a PS4, it's like welcoming. Like there's music in the background. It feels alive. Like Xbox Live does not feel alive, like the PS4 feels alive. Like it feels like you're like something's happening. And the Xbox One dashboard also, it's like a little messy. It's a little sloppy right now. It's not as organized as the PS4. And like guys, I'm not going to just smash on the Xbox One. Listen, let me jump straight to the PS4 right now. Like the PS4 is they made an error. They made an error, and I think their error was the PlayStation, the Sony Now Store, the PlayStation Now Store. That was an error. Like streaming, I believe was a very bad idea, because if they didn't realize, if they haven't learned you know, within the last couple of years that people like when they spend their money, they want to own. Nobody want. I don't want to stream no game for about 3 months. I don't want to stream. No. If I pay $9.99 for a game that's worth $2.99, I want to own that game. And that's where PlayStation Now has kind of messed up at. You know, they say that it was doing good, but I don't believe that PlayStation Now is doing all that great. I don't think I haven't used it one time. I mean, they have some good games up there. They really do, but I don't believe it's doing too well. And if there's anything they need to change in that better is take away the streaming and make it downloaded. You know, make it so we're able to download the game. Now, this is where the next problem comes in at for both consoles. Memory. Memory is a problem. These games that we're installing on our systems, on our consoles, are taking massive amounts of memory. Now, I have not yet to see an external hard drive or hard drive of any type besides changing the hard drive in the system. That may be complicated for most who not even like, you know, this is like you have to be PC savvy to do this. They say it's not complicated, but for the console gamer, for the average console gamer, they're like, yo, what the heck? Like, you know, I can't stick in a memory card, I can't stick in an SD card, or slap on a hard drive. You know, this is a little complicated here. You got to take your system apart and change the hard drive. Now, I'm sure that somewhere down the line, somebody's going to figure out how to make an external hard drive. You know, like a WD hard drive with like 3 TB work on a PS4 or Xbox 360 so you can save your data. And you know, just like the 360 did sometime long ago, they made it so that you could save memory on a USB, like any USB or any hard drive. So they may come up with an update where you can do that because this is not going to work, you know. And that's one thing that Xbox One was leaning towards. That was hoping that they was gonna go with, but this fault falls on the gamer. The gamer complained so much about what the Xbox One was doing that they even booted away the SoundCloud, which, you know, at the same time, I can't really fault the gamer to a degree. Only to a degree. I do blame some things on the gamer, but to a degree I understand because what the Xbox One tried to play you with, you know, with that, you know, whole you know, you can't let your friend use your game and this and that 30, like you got to be online all the time, whatever. You know, it's, I understand that, like, you didn't kind of trust Xbox One after that, but you know, we kind of need that cloud drive now, or you need to hurry up and drop an app or some type of update or whatever that allows us to use um, external hard drives of any type to save our memory. Because yo, our memory's flying, and hardly any games came out for either system. Maybe PS4 may have had more game drops than the Xbox One, but neither one of them have dropped too many games, and people's memory is full already. People are already buying new hard drives. Matter of fact, after like the first three months or so, people are already changing their hard drives. Like, you know, and when you change your hard drive, you got to start over again. You know, or you got to put your hard drive back in to redo that memory. Excuse me. You know, I'm always coughing in my mic or something to clear my throat. But recently I watched a video where somebody used a USB. They flashed a USB, but you have to flash it a certain way. You know, they did a master default on it, and they were saving their games onto it. All right, you could save that, which I found cool, but that doesn't make up for the memory, the gigabytes that you're losing, because you know the USB stick was a terabyte. It was only a terabyte. The system is about a terabyte. So it's, you know, basically what you're doing is you're moving all your games and to this memory stick, and you're just gonna fill that memory stick right up. It's not gonna work. We need something bigger. So that's like, you know, that's another situation we got going on here. We need to fix this memory problem quick. You know, this morning I was playing with my Xbox One. You know, I was playing Titanfall, I was playing Mark for Death, and that's the only thing that's luring me back to the Xbox One is that the little update that Titanfall has. Like, I like playing Mark for Death, and I think that's pretty fun. I think that's a cool feature they added in the game. And then there's a an independent game that they have for the free to play. Something with these spaceships. I forgot the name. You gotta forgive me. Like I'm having extreme mental blocks right now. But you know, other than that, I was playing Titanfall with the with my controller this morning, and you know, I was looking, my battery was dying, and I opened up the back of it, and then I took out my two AA batteries, and that's what really triggered me to make this video today, because I'm like, I thought about all the stuff that Xbox did in the past, like all this money whoring stuff, and you know, pushing towards the entertainment part, really pushing the entertainment section onto this console, like pushing us in that direction, like it's the apps, the Netflix, the YouTube. We're not focused on that. We're our gamers. This is what we do. And then I'm like, really, they could have, like, why didn't the Xbox make a controller like the PS4 where you could just plug and charge, like the controller, you don't have to put no batteries in the controller. And I'm like, yo, I really thought about it. It was obvious. Like, Xbox wants to make money. They want to make money in every way possible. So I'm like, it kind of sucked just looking at that, because the Xbox has potential. The Xbox One has potential. It really does, but you could see where the lack is at. Where developers did not focus in the Xbox as a video game console, but more as a entertainment console. This is more of a cable box to me than it is a video game console. I would watch Netflix and Blu-ray on this before, I freaking play a game. Unlike my PS4, when I get on my PS4, games. Like, that's what I think of, games. But they still have the entertainment aspect of it, and it's strong on the PS4 console as well. But it's the video game part of the console is stronger. You know what I'm saying? So when you get on, the first thing you're gonna notice is the video games, not the entertainment apps. Unlike when you get on the Xbox, you notice the entertainment apps before the video games. And the dashboard is so sloppy. I mean, and it's cluttered with, like, previews and advertisements, and it's crazy. But I could go on and on with this rant, but and some of you guys, a lot of you guys are not going to disagree with me. I know already that a lot of you are not going to disagree with me. There's a lot of Xbox lovers out there, and look, don't get it twisted, I'm an Xbox lover too. I'm a PS4 lover, but I'm just keeping it real right now. This is what it is. It's not, they have some things they need to develop. Xbox One just need to take its time, clean up its dashboard a little bit, make it less confusing for people. Just straighten it out, make it seem alive a little bit, bring the video game portion of the Xbox out a little further, and I'm sure that this console can jet off, like it can take off like a rocket. It can move, but I just don't see it moving this year or early 2015. And the games that I mentioned earlier in the video, I don't really see those games taking off. Like Dead Rising, I think Dead Rising even made a mistake just making it an exclusive for the Xbox 360. They was better off jumping on both consoles. It was better off just jumping on both consoles. And you know what? That's a mistake on Capcom itself. That's a mistake on their own right there. But I do strongly believe that Xbox should focus on the MMO portion, section of their console. Just like really focus on RPGs, because y'all known for first-person shooters. Y'all got that. You're known for first-person shooters, but you need to focus on that MMO portion. Like, multiplayer online games are becoming a thing now. They're getting stronger. Like, this is what people are jumping into now. When you think Xbox, you think internet, because Xbox really, they really were the strength of online gaming. Like, PlayStation didn't have that strength. But now PlayStation is taking over that department. So if you want to get back here, I need to focus on that. Like, try to figure out how you can get some of these JRPGs, MMOs over here, or get these PC developers. I'm sure that somebody, could, like, there's somebody out there that could really touch on this Xbox. So y'all need to find some like a better management, you know, a better CEO over this, and just like get somebody with a bigger vision for this Xbox who actually sees where the Xbox once was and where it's not now, where they, what new things they could put into the Xbox. Like, you know, it's because right now I'm looking at, like, I could place the palm of my hand on my Xbox and just make a dust print on my hand right now, because it just sat at one spot. All my consoles in my house don't have dust. Nothing around here has dust. I'm lying when I say that, but the most dust is on my Xbox One right now, and it's just sitting in the same spot. I haven't budged it. You know, Titanfall was already in there, so I don't have to touch it. I just close it on with the controller. But other than that, I've just been playing it. You know, I'm gonna wipe it down eventually. You know, this is my little rant, and you know, like I said, I wasn't just jumping on the Xbox One, but the PS4 as well. The PS4 is starting to make some errors, and they showing some signs of, like, you know, money whoring too. They showing some signs of money greed here, like, you know, some greed, like they trying to get their hands on paper, because that PlayStation Now is suspect, you know, and I'm not too into it right now. And if anybody is, you know, it's not many. It's really a funny, you know, application, and I wouldn't really recommend anybody really promoting that going into it. EA was actually trying to get their app put onto the on a PS4, and PS4 have rejected that. Now, I've heard this in the video, and I also agree with this verse at the same time. I believe EA, to a degree, was kind of a threat to the PlayStation. Now, I wouldn't say an entire threat, but it was a threat in certain directions, like, you know, because their games were, you know, you pay for it, you own it, and it was downloadable, you know, you play it forever. And PlayStation Now, I guess that would distorted their money plan right there, because they can make money over and over and over and over from that one game, from that one person who loved that game so much, that's willing to pay for $9 every 3 months or every month or whatever, and they just pay it over and over and over. Like, you know, $9 every month, that's $24 at the end of the year. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, hold on, I did my math wrong. Did I do my math wrong? Yeah, I did my math wrong. So, but it's somewhere around that price, somewhere like in the 30s. Is, you know, because there's 12 months in a year, 3 months. Yo, you paying about $30 some at that. But and that's one person out of the year. So imagine if you have millions of people and they're using the app, and that one game they love, they're paying $9 a month for that game, or every 3 months, excuse me, for that game. And that's $30 some at the end of the year. Like, it's crazy. Like, you know, it's insane right now. But, you know, that's right there. That was suspect, and I think that was just like disrespectful to the PS4 gamer. You know, we support you, and you come out with the PlayStation Now, that which was trash. We expected more from the PS4, something, you know, that didn't hurt the pockets much. And PlayStation 4 is hurting out. It's starting to hurt the pocket. You know, you're not losing money, you're gaining money, but now we see where you're trying to suck cash out of people's pockets now. The PlayStation Now is a cash sucker, and it is what it is, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I told you I wasn't just gonna bash on the Xbox One. I'm bashing on the PS4 too, man. I love the PS4. Just, you know, I love the Xbox One too, but the Xbox One just doesn't have anything for me right now except for Titanfall and their update, and I play that seldomly, so it is what it is. You know, I'm gonna end this rant right here because I'm running out of thoughts, and I'm getting ready to ramble in circles. So I'm gonna end this video right here. You know, I'll catch you guys later. You can enjoy the rest of this gameplay. Peace.